Hey Tony, it's Friday, and as you can see, I'm in a different location this time. I'm actually in the courtyard of my apartment complex, so if you can see our fountain right there. Sorry if it's a little bit loud. I don't have control over how loud it is, but it's nice out and I wanted to, sit outside for a bit because it's cool. I just got off work. We still have a little bit before people are coming over, so I'm just kind of going to enjoy the time I can. So to answer your question of the week, I didn't so much have managers who quit and we had to close early, but I had managers who quit and I had to basically fill in whatever spots they had. Back when I worked at U-Haul, that happened a couple times. We had our one manager who got fired, so we all had to kind of fill in where we could there. And there was another time which I had a manager who quit, and I was actually offered the position, but I was heading off to law school shortly thereafter, so that was kind of a non-starter. And I ended up having to put in a lot more hours to make sure the store kept running, which was kind of a blessing and a curse. It gave me some needed money, but also took away a lot of my time. But I haven't had an experience where something is closed early like Jimmy John's did. So I don't really have much of a topic this week. A lot happened in the world, but I don't necessarily want to talk about it right now. Obviously, the big item this week was the Democratic National Convention and Biden, Kamala Harris being the official ticket. And I mean, there's not a whole lot I really care to say on that right now. Like, I'm going to be supporting them. I really eyed Kamala Harris for the whole time, like from the start. She was really my pick to be Biden's VP. So that was a good thing for me. But like otherwise, this week was just long. It was really long. Last weekend was really busy. Not so much busy insofar as challenging, I would say. Like, we ended up getting a bit of an emotional hangover from stories that someone we're pretty close to was telling, which was a little tough. But it was a long week, pretty exhausting. Like after that emotional day on last week, we took a couple days to just kind of relax, which was good. I don't do really well if I'm just kind of sitting and relaxing, though. Admittedly, like, I definitely have issues with it, but it was okay. This weekend's going to be really busy for me because I have a board meeting tomorrow for the LARPing organization. A couple other things like that. Sunday's going to be hectic because we're doing a hike that morning and then doing something that evening as well. So it's gonna be a long weekend. I'm not super, I'm looking forward to all of it. I really am, but I'm definitely gonna be exhausted all next week. I mean, it's gonna be a good exhaustion. Like, this week was just kind of a emotional exhaustion, which was good because this was actually a really slow week at work. We didn't have a whole lot going on. I think the busiest day I had was Wednesday, in which I had a number of things I had to file. But otherwise, it was pretty slow. And other than that, it's next week. I don't know what it's gonna bring. I'm sure it's gonna be busier next week than it was this week because a lot of courts in our area are starting to open up. We're getting some clients who are starting to place cases with, so we're gonna be getting a lot more of that too. And it's just gonna be more of the same. Another week of just kind of going through things, doing what we can. I'm not complaining about it because it's just the way life works, but it's definitely a new normal. I'm not super fond of that phrase because none of this is normal, and very little of it will remain normal as soon as COVID is long gone. But it's going to be a little tough. I'm definitely looking forward to the TVA game tomorrow night. I think that's going to be fun. I haven't really thought too much about what I'm going to do, but I have some ideas, so we'll see what happens. Otherwise, like, this week was pretty uneventful. Just work, driving, lots of driving and coming back. But we'll see what ends up happening. So Tony, my question for you is, how was your past week, and how have you been enjoying the store being Jimmy John's being closed? Tony, I'll see you on Wednesday. Later, bro.